Hey crazy friends, it's Jay with Find You Crazy. We are a family of 9 who live full-time in our RV with 6 of our kids as we travel around the country to see every national park. And today we're here with another quick maintenance video. You know what? It's hot today. Super hot. One of those super hot days where you really want to let out your awning. But you know what? You can't because it's broke. Today we're going to talk about fixing one of the most common things that breaks on awnings, and that is those stupid little rivets. Stay tuned. So that's right, the little rivets. If you have an electric awning, right at the end, right up here, where the tube connects into the roller part, there's 2 little rivets. You can see them right here. And they seem to pop out all the time. Not just me, I've talked to several other people that have older awnings, and that just seems to be the place that the tension is, and so they pop off. And that's super annoying because obviously if they both pop out, and that disconnects right there, one side falls down, then you've got bent arms or a cracked housing. You've got some much bigger problems than you had before. Good news is it's a pretty quick fix. Actually, you only need 2 things. You need a rivet gun. I picked mine up at my favorite DIY plus one, which is always Home Depot. I was actually able to get a little kit for like $30 that had the rivet gun with 4 different sizes, and it came with some rivets, which was the reason that I got the kit. So it had everything that I need. Plus you'll need a ladder, or if you don't have a ladder, just pull your picnic table over because they're usually not that high. So let's go up there and see what we need to do. Actually, first, before we go up there, let's talk about rivet gun and how it works. Of course, for that I'm going to need both my hands. Say hello to my little friend. This is your rivet gun. Our rivet gun. So a rivet gun, this one is like an upgraded model, I guess, because this little part actually can swivel, so you can do it both ways. They make a little bit cheaper one that is fixed in this position, but I got this guy because it came with an assortment of rivets, which was great. Rivet guns have a changeable size at the top, which lets you do different size rivets. There are 4 that this one does. The rivets are like 1/8 and 3/16, but they're also color coded, which is super nice. And so for your awning, you're going to need the 3/16, which is the yellow one, and I'll show you how to change that in just a second. But first, let's look at how a rivet gun works. So a rivet gun pops a rivet, which is this little guy, into the hole. So now the rivet, you come in close, this part, the hat part, is going to stay on the outside, and then this tube part is going to go on the inside. But you notice that this spike that runs through it has got like a fat head at the top. That's right, it's a fat head. That's not a bad thing. And so what you're going to do is you're going to stick the long pin part, down into the rivet gun like so. And then you're going to start pumping the handle. And so it's going to take a couple of pumps all the way in. And so when you look right there, you can see as I pump that it's pulling that fat head back down inside of there. And so what that's doing is squishing out that outside part. And so the last one here is going to actually pop it off. And so now what will happen is this will be inside of your hole, locked in there, and then the little pointy piece just pops right out. And so it's that easy. So that's all going to happen inside of the hole, and it's going to expand out that top part of the hat piece on the inside, and then the thing's going to be locked in there. So it's like a screw that can't undo itself, which is super nice. But like I said, we're not going to use the 1/8. We're going to use the 3/16. But that's okay because it's super easy. This thing just screws in there. And so you're just going to take it and screw it out. See, it's got threads on it. Then I'm going to take this yellow one, take it, put it inside of there. You got to close the handle to be able to put it in there because that mechanism pushes up in there. And then I'm going to stick this guy back in the hole down here so that it's stored for when I need it next time. So that's a rivet gun, and now let's go up and stick a rivet up in that thing. All right, so we're up here on top. Most of the awnings have 2 rivets, and mine has popped out on the side. Now, a screw, obviously, you can tell, is not going to hold it because there's nothing really for the threads to grab, but I did stick one in here because I needed to go get some rivets, and I didn't want it just shaking around everywhere, so when it wound up, it did tighten up on that, and so that allowed me to wind it up and out safely. But now I'm just going to unscrew this guy, and you can see it's so loose, I can do it with my hand, it's just going to fall out. Then I'm going to take the 3/16, which is the yellow, and really the hardest part of this whole endeavor is getting the whole line back up to get it up in there. So you kind of have to just move it around to get that pressure off of it. There we go. So that the hole in the tube, the gray part, and this collar line up, and so now it's in there. And so now we're just going to slide this on and give it some pumps. Boom, there we go. And now we've got a super nice rivet up in there where the screw's at, and now we shouldn't have any more issues. So let's do it one more time just to make sure we're good. All right, so here we are on the other side. I've just rolled the awning in a little bit until the other side is showing. This screw bit down a little bit more just because the pressure's on it, and so I'm gonna need my drill to get this guy out. There we go. All right, so mine won't go in, and so I'm just gonna help it. So my kit came with drill bits that match up to each of the sizes. So I'm just gonna open up that inside a little bit, and boom, there, it fits right in. Going down to a smaller one was gonna leave me too much wiggle. So there you go, that's how you can fix that. And then we're just gonna stick it on. Give it some pumps. And there you are, now we're fixed on both sides. All right, so that's it. It's that easy. One tool, 4 rivets, and you're ready to go. Maybe a drill if you need to widen out one of those holes just to get it snug up in there, and that's it. Your awning is set and ready to go. Good news is these rivets really do last for a while. You know, once they pop out, then now if you got the tool, you're ready to put them back in again, so it's ready to go. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, we would love for you to do that. You can like this video, you can hit that subscribe button that's right over there. You can also click over there and see some of our other videos, and we would love for you to follow our weekly travel vlog as we follow the exploits of our crazy family as we travel around this beautiful, beautiful country. So until next time, go have some crazy fun with your crazy family. See you guys.